You guys, Cam, Football Firm of Mind podcast, man. Uh, Today's video, man, is about my second favorite defense, man. So before we get into that, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, man. Help us grow so we can grow together, man. Also keep the engagement coming, man. We've gotten a lot of comments, man. I love when people comment, man. It makes us feel real good that we doing something right, man. Love the comments that say, "Well, nah, that's not good." I like that too. Negative comments, positive comments, we all keep going, man. Just keep it respectful and keep it football. All right. That's what I like. So the defense you see right here, man, is a 46 defense, man. This is my second favorite defense to study. So I really like it, man. Primarily used by the 85 Bears through their Super Bowl run, and well, not really their Super Bowl run, but that's where people really know it from, man. That Super Bowl run, Buddy Ryan's baby, man. So let's talk about it, man. So obviously, like I said, man, 85 Bears kind of made this defense famous, man. They used a lot of pressure, man, a lot of pressure, and it messed up a lot of the, as far as penetration anyway, into the backfield, man. Used a lot of that, man, between Mike Singletary, I want to say Wilbur Marshall, man, but Refrigerator Perry, Richard Dent, like all those guys really made this defense what it was, man. A combination of characters with the will to win, man. So um like I said, the defense was absolutely nuts. Especially during that Super Bowl run. He went like 15-1, obviously won the Super Bowl. But that one loss came to Dan Marino, man. And it was a host of things. So obviously the game was played before I was alive, man. But being a person that watched NFL Network and all this stuff and played the game a little bit, um, you start to kind of catch what the Dolphins was doing. One thing that people don't really pay attention to was Dan Marino's quick release, man. So if you blitzing all the time, if I'm just running slants where your defense has vacated, guess what? There's no way your defensive backs are going to be able to jump those routes. It's not because the quarterback's getting rid of the ball too fast, so the blitz isn't working. So guess what? You start taking them out of the game, and then there you go. Now it's for the pickings because we can't do what we want to do, you know. So, but aside from that, man, the defense isn't really used today unless you're using it to disguise something else, right? So, but running the base 46 isn't going to work in today's game, simply because the the offenses are too spread out, man. Like you right now it feels like you couldn't run with this many like linebackers on the field, man, or a defensive lineman. Like you're gonna have to trade something to get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the personnel. Are you going to give up some runs to stop the pass or vice versa? But this is also, like I said, a really good defense to study. So for me, I see all of the linebackers in the box, right? But the safety is like the key to this whole defense, in my opinion. Because when I look at it, it seems like the safety is an extra linebacker, in my opinion, or he can drop off on certain plays and be a extra defensive back. So but I think it allows for a lot of versatility. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know Buddy Ryan used it really to cook up some exotic blitz packages and really get after it. Because think about it, you only have it looks like what 5 linemen, including your tight end, which might make 6, or you can go max protect with two, but I think that limits your offense because now you don't really have that many weapons to throw to, in time before the quarterback gets toast, So, but I like that part. I like what you can do with the stunts inside, man, because I feel like if you stunt inside, you can create one-on-one matchups, man, and a good defensive lineman and a good linebacker that has some pass rushing acumen can really beat a one-on-one matchup, man. And then you can create panic within the offensive line because they don't know who's coming, who's going. Decision making from the quarterback is the same thing. It's the same thing. So I like it, dog. I like this defense a lot, man. I like studying it. Um, one thing that I really, I guess I wouldn't really understand is how would you, um, sub people out if you caught into your base? Like, how would you do that? Because you only have, I mean, theoretically, you could take a cornerback, you could take a linebacker, and you could put them on to somebody. But in a passing situation, man, like if they spread this out and they put that tight end out, you know, now that's take somebody out the box, right? So that limits the thing. So that's one thing I would love to know is when they motion somebody out of the box, does that take away your blitz packages at some point? Because I think it would, especially if you have it. But maybe you could shift it to the other side, put that person in man coverage because I'm pretty sure somebody is responsible for the running back or the fullback in this particular lineup, So, but like I said, one of my favorite defenses, man. Like I said, the safety would be the most important person because that's the extra guy in the box that you probably can't account for. Like on defense, on offense, you can't account for the quarterback in running situations sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but the safety being in the box and him coming after your defensive lineman or everybody kind of eats up if there's stalemates across the board, somebody coming free. So I would definitely think that safety would be toasting that quarterback. And if you were alerted to the safety, somebody else is coming free, man. So this is man, I see exactly why the 85 Bears went 15-1. Like nobody knew what they were doing against this defense, man. Nobody. So it took a Dan Marino, and he's a different kind of quarterback. So, man, this is a cool defense, man. The cornerbacks, I think they would probably have to be man coverage, man. Go, I don't think you could go zone in this, man, because it seems like you get picked apart, man. Especially if you run slants and everything. So man coverage seemed like it would work. I mean, your safety could technically react to the ball anywhere, your free safety, but it seemed like he would be responsible for maybe a running back too in this particular lineup, man. Running back, anybody coming in his zone or whatever, So I don't know, but it's really cool, man. Like I said, you can really do some stuff as far as shifting around, man, and it looks like you could shift this into a 3-4 as well. You know, you can shift this into a 3-4. Uh, you had a defensive end. Trade him for a linebacker. You could do that. So yeah, it's versatile. So you can run a stack front too if you wanted to do that. And then man, you could. I see you could switch that out and then switch it to a nickel and then still keep some of your pass rushing integrity as well. So That'd be cool, man. Now going out a dime front, I don't really know. Dime is just crazy. Like you just really just stop the pass, man. But you still gotta get some pass rush too, man. But I do see that you could definitely shift that out. Yeah, so but the fact that this lineup right here just has a man, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy to think like the stuff you could do as far as blitzing, man. Like just the three linebackers on the outside with this lineup alone, man, it's crazy because you could switch that linebacker onto the other side and then basically create a stunt with that defensive end, man. Like that's crazy, man. Because the defensive end would eat up, like especially if they tried to run the ball. Like I would have faith in my defensive end going at that tight end and tackle on that side, um, really turn it up. And then I could do a stunt with my linebackers, man, and somebody coming free, whether it's inside or outside. So I think that'd be awesome too, man. Jesus, that's really cool, man. So but I don't want to ramble, man. I can ramble about this defense all day with what I see. But let me know what you think, man. This is my second favorite defense, man. 46 defense. So, what y'all think? Scenarios, man. How would you use it, man? Uh, get in the comment box and let me know, man. But like I said, I'm Cam, Football Friend of Mine podcast, signing off. Peace.